If you are someone who cares more than you wish that you did about like what the peanut gallery thinks about you, what people say about you, how people feel toward you, then this talk is for you. So I never identified as a sensitive person my whole life. I thought sensitive people were people who cried easily, who were really shy, who were really introverted, who were scared of new experiences. I just made this up in my head, or maybe it's acculturated. Maybe that's what people feel in general in the collective consciousness about what sensitive means. But it's a word that's gotten a bad rap. What being sensitive actually means is you're a big feeler, and probably what comes with that is that you care a lot. You care a lot, you have big feelings, you might be really thoughtful, you might be really reflective. All these things come with being a sensitive person. And sensitivity doesn't have to really mean that you are in your feelings a lot. In fact, the way that it shows up clinically on a practical level for humans is that, especially with my clients, is that we are disconnected from our feelings. And the reason why we are disconnected from our feelings is because we've had to survive as sensitives. So if you are a sensitive, I did not plan on talking about this today, but here we go. If you are a sensitive, if you have disconnected from your feelings, it likely means you're an overthinker. You live from the neck up. You feel very responsible for what other people around you feel. You work really hard to keep that under control. And so then you have kids who have their own agenda on what they're going to feel moment to moment. And you realize that the old system doesn't work in motherhood, that you can't actually control what other people feel or control all those many wheels and dials that are spinning that come up for you as a sensitive in motherhood. Okay, so you might think like in a social setting, I worry about what people think of me, or I don't want people to think things about me I can't control, or bad things about me, or I worry about that, and that exhausts my energy, expend energy on that, right? In the home, it may show up like I can't stand it that I can't control what other people are thinking and feeling. I can't stand it that I can't make people happy. That I like for everyone to be cool, be chill, be happy, do your thing, take care of your stuff, be responsible, show up. But also like don't get stuck in big feelings. That's so uncomfortable. So it shows up like this, like I really don't want to walk through that with you. Can you just put that feeling away, put the lid on it, keep it in check, right? Or that's to a child, or to a partner, it may be like, I can't have that. I can't go there. I can't have that conversation right now. Or I don't have room for like those feelings you're having because I'm not comfortable in the feelings. I don't know what to do with the feelings because I feel them so much, so strongly. And there's often an anxiety that kicks up when others are not happy, which is about them, but it's even more about you. So if a kid is wonky, wobbly, if a partner is having a meltdown, you just go, you feel like you're going to lose it. You go 0 to 60 because you can't control that, and you know you can't. But what's in that space in between is what I want to talk about for a moment. So what's in that space in between is kind of, I don't know what to do here. I don't have the skill set or the toolkit for handling myself and what I'm feeling and making myself okay when you're not okay. And this is, if I could put my finger on like one thing that shows up more than any other symptom in terms of my clients who struggle with anxiety, who have struggled with overwhelm in motherhood for a long time, it would be that. It would be that I don't know what to do when you are not okay, because I have this, it's actually like a superpower, but you have to learn how to use it. I have this superpower where I just kind of merge with other people's feelings. Where if you're worried, I'm having big feelings about that. If you are anxious or depressed or whatever, I don't know where I am anymore. I just kind of dissolve into the ether, into whatever it is that you're feeling. And a lot of my moms do this with their kids. A kid's having a hard day, a kid's highly sensitive, a kiddo is melting down, and mom kind of loses herself and doesn't know how to find her way back. So that may look like boiling over, yelling, retreating, withdrawing, shutting down, um, trying to shut down a kid. And all those are part of that cycle of overwhelm and anxiety, where you're not really achieving getting control of you, and you're not achieving controlling them. And so that is why people feel like they're out of control. That is why you might feel like you're out of control, because you're trying to control them and you're not in control of yourself either. So my teaching on this for this purpose is to invite yourself, invite you into noticing. So if you've done a lot of inner work, you can probably do some observing of your thoughts, observing of your emotions, observing of the other elements that are happening at play without attaching to them. But if you are already overwhelmed, then this is going to be a very simple and quick and short exercise for you. Notice when and where you get hooked. Hooked meaning someone else is pulling you out of yourself, or you are trying to go and fix and control someone else. Notice the moment when you get hooked and attach to either a thought about what's going on, a feeling like frustration, or for bonus points, why do you care so much about what's going on for someone else? And this is a part of deeper work, but if you're ready for this challenge, it sounds like, what do I think this means about me that this kid is falling apart? Or what do I think this means about me that my partner is complaining about the house right now? Or the fact that we never connect, or whatever it is. What am I believing that means for me about me? Because at the end of the day, you guys, this all comes down to belief systems about ourselves, having survived trauma, having survived emotional instability growing up. All these things come into play here. So, recap. Why do I care so much about what other people think of me? It all boils down to what you feel and believe about yourself, and how solid you are in your identity, in your sense of self, in your confidence, and what your skill gap is, what skills you're missing. So notice where you get hooked. Check in with yourself. If you know how to slow it down, slow it down. I know my clients know how to do that. They know what that means. And then when you look in to go like, what's the feeling I'm having? What's the thought I'm having? Then you can get a little curious and go, what am I making this mean about me? Right? I'm a terrible mom because I can't control them. My kids are running amok and everyone's going to think I'm a horrible mom. I can feel the judgment. If you're sensitive, I can feel the judgment from others. I can feel their assumptions. I can feel what the grandparents are thinking about me. And man, that infuriates me, but I don't know what to do with it. What do I do with it then? Right? So you may notice something and be like, I don't know next steps. So try this and report back in. I really want to hear from all of you who watch this video. What is it that you notice? Where did you get stuck? Or how far were you able to take it? Okay, what did you notice? What are you making it mean about yourself? All right, and then once you've done that, come back. And if you are like wanting next steps, you're wanting to know what to do next, then connect with me. Okay, just connect here or Messenger or wherever, and we'll go from there.